All right, friends, it's Tina Backman with a new video. JasonBlaha Strength and Fitness. Guess who? Team Blaha, client Michelle, our favorite lifter, powerlifting chick man. Part 76. Our favorite gym slave, lifting slave, or well, I don't know what we should call her, powerlifting slave, right? Our favorite powerlifting slave, client Michelle. Team Blaha, client Michelle. All right, let's review this video. Man, I'm telling you, she's so adapted to just about every exercise here. It's just zero. She's at zero. There isn't any muscle, there isn't anything going on here. There isn't any muscle damage. There's no muscle growth. There's absolutely nothing except for accelerated aging and infertility. That's all that could happen here. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. She's a factory worker moving boxes around in the gym. She does the exact same exercise in every part. Go all the way back to the other parts and you'll see they're all the same. Watch.
Hey everybody, it's JasonBlaha here. Once again, it is time for my client Michelle's vlog and getting ready for
exact same exercise, exact same routine, and exact same reps. This is what I talk about. When they tell you about muscle damage only happens in an environment which is unaccustomed, untrained, unfamiliar forms, unaccustomed, periodic lifting. So it doesn't happen in chronic lifting. If anything, the only damage she's getting there is oxidative and hypoxia, and a wearing out. She's wearing out her joints and her body. Really, is what she's doing, chronically lifting, and this is considered endurance. So, you know, any puffiness in her muscles, they're really due to the inflammatory response, getting inflamed muscles, and some, I don't know, lactic acid buildup. And if she's eating carbs, of course, she's going to get some carbohydrates, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy muscles, these fake muscles. So yeah, it's crazy. Watch this.
our next meet. Again, she's looking great. We're definitely leaner, stronger, gaining muscle.
Yeah, young people look great, Blaha. What do you mean?
We still run conjugate for her. So this
She barely made that one rep. I don't even know how much weight is on there, but it's not much. It's some sort of bumper plates.
comes up with topics. People are like, you don't do conjugate. Do you still advocate conjugate? And then, you know, you guys see my vlog with
One rep. Wow. Okay.
Michelle doing conjugate every single week. So we started off with
Now we see her real strength. This is her real strength. Two 5-pound plates on each side. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I'll say 10 pounds, okay, on each side, and a 2.5 plate. But I think they're really 5 pounds. They're 5 pounds with a 2.5 plate on each side. And the bar itself, it's a bench pressing bar, right? So it's going to be 55 pounds, yeah. So, yeah, give or take over 65? Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're 5-pound plates and 2.5. So, yeah, 55, 60, 65, 70 pounds or something, yeah.
a floor press. And we're not going to do a lot of variations.
You know, I don't even know her body weight. She could be around maybe 120 pounds. So, yeah.
You know, we've got another meet coming up, so we're pretty much just sticking with rotating 2 movements for now. It's just going to be competition bench.
So this is competition benching, eh? At the powerlifting meet. Wow, it's extraordinary, yes. I guess she's going to win the title, definitely.
And a floor press for upper. We're just going to...
You know, people compete at anything these days, and they'll give you a medal for anything, as long as you just go there and compete in their stupid little shows. All these dumb little shows that people host and shit, they're all these things just to make you feel good, give you validation. Well, I competed, so I must be somebody now. They gave me a medal, right? I mean, you know, this one guy's like, I set a world record powerlifting. You set a world record, 45-pound plate? It's just crazy shit, man. I see people at the gym, yeah, they fucking do more than that in their workouts. So, but whatever, man, each to their own, right? I mean, hell, you know, recognition, right?
Do our standard squat and our conventional deadlift for our 2 max effort every other week on the lower body. So what does our supplemental work look like right now?
It's the same exercises like the other one. She's repping them out. Okay, that's not too bad. But again, you're adapted. It's an adaptation process. You're adapted. So what are you getting? If you are adapted to all these exercises, there's no damage. There's no muscle damage. There's definitely no muscle injuries or micro tears or anything going on there. So there's no growth there for sure. I don't know about sarcoplasmic. She doesn't seem to be eating a lot of carbohydrates. Maybe her meals are very small. I can't really tell. And she's got some adaptations in lifting weights through myocytic androgen receptor strength. Okay. Other than that, man, I just see accelerated aging, and like any other factory worker, they're accelerated aging at. Look, man, labor work accelerates aging. This is labor work, okay? This is a laborer working in a gym. And accelerated aging, okay? Chronically lifting. Doing the exact same exercise, expecting a different outcome when the outcome is always the same with her. She always looks the same. She hasn't changed at all.
We do, whether it is a trainer herself or other 2 days.
Again, here she is in the decline or incline.
It's usually the weekends. And let her do her thing as long as I don't see signs of overtraining.
Exact same weight, exact same routine. What's next? Oh, the pull-ups, exact same routine, exact same thing.
And look at her physique even in the last couple months, last few months, right? We're over here not doing pull-ups. She's doing like sets of 15 on these.
What about her? What about her physique? I have not seen any change whatsoever in Michelle's physique, okay? Because she's adapted.
Right? And this is the middle of a workout.
Look, man, you have to do things that you're unfamiliar with to get out of these adaptations. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, man. Even if she wants to, I don't know what the hell she wants to do here. Burn fat, something. She want a nice aesthetic physique or something. I have no clue, but doing this, it's ended. It stopped.
Keep in mind, we've already benched. So she comes in and cranks out full range of motion, high rep pull-ups. I mean, we're doing like 5.
Yes, okay. Yes, she is. She definitely is. Is she back at the bench press again? Here we go again.
Right. She's lean, she's trim, she's strong.
She's lean, she's trim, and she's strong. Yeah, you've been saying that since the first day. She looks exactly the same. No change.
She's doing really well. So we keep it moving forward. I mean,
the problem with poor Michelle is she's young and she could build muscle, but she's never built any natural physical strength. Zero physical. I'm talking about natural strength. I'm not talking about practice strength, these phony androgen receptor strength, okay, for that force production. And I'm not talking about phony muscles. I'm saying sarcoplasmic muscles. I'm saying she's never built any myofibrillars. There's no myofibular growth. She has not increased her natural strength through myofibular growth whatsoever. I know it because I could see it. And her routines, these routines, chronic lifting. She is an endurance athlete chronically lifting in the gym.
And we're getting PRs on a lot of this stuff. Same thing here. Now they don't put enough tricep mass on the way I would do some of her own.
And why does she have to do this with one arm and one arm here? This fancy, is this what? This is fancy? What is this? I gotta look good on camera?
She likes to throw in. And I've had a couple people chime in last time and they're just like, whoa, those are crazy hard. Like one of the other power lifters who watches regularly.
Man, you could throw your legs up and down there a million times. She has no abs. She has no abs because she's adapted. She's adapted to everything she's doing. She's most likely adapted to her meals now. She's adapted to these exercises, these movements. Your body rapidly adapts for a reason. It adapts because it has to, because you could destroy it. You understand me? It has to adapt to these things, whatever it is you're doing there. You know that? And so it's strong and good at doing these exercises. That's all. And you just keep doing them because it thinks you're busy working, doing something, labor job, whatever. That's what this is.
He chimed in on that. Yeah, these are tough with the one arm, but again, this is where she is as an athlete. It's where she is as an athlete. So, yeah, and I like it though, her ab work. Again, I note I don't program her ab work. I'm just like, do whatever you want for abs, and we'll put it in the vlog, some of it, and again, I give her a lot of freedoms with those things. I only really am concerned primarily with her primary programming. And my goal is to get her strong, explosive, and jacked. And I let her.
Yeah, strong, explosive. His job is to get her strong, explosive, and jacked. Does she look jacked to you? Does she look strong? Does she look explosive? Come on, man. You have to be fantasizing if you think that.
Her do everything else that she wants to do because, again, conditioning and what she has to have.
Conditioning, yes. This doesn't look, I told you, this is not powerlifting. This is bodybuilding, and the routine is consistent. It's zero, man. Zero.
All right, so for max effort.
You know, if she was to lift like this periodically, she'd get more out of it. But because she's a chronic lifter, you're adapted. You're adapted. Yeah, it's protecting the body from any type of damage. Doesn't want to damage. So this is why it does that. It's adaptation process.
Lower, we went with.
It has to adapt like that. It would be very uncomfortable getting damaged every time you came in the gym. And then eventually you get rhabdo and end up in the stupor in the hospital dying.
Just a normal back squat. With a normal back squat.
Again, we've seen this before. Adaptation process. She's done this again and again.
She's wanting to mess more with the wide stance again, which most people can tend to do good numbers with.
She's doing wide stance because she's trying to use the inner thigh area, and it's easier to do that. The wider you go, the easier it is to squat. She wants to go as heavy as possible, so you fake the lift. It's like, I want to go heavy, but I want to fake it. So I'll make it easy and heavy and easy. Why would you want to do that? The whole point is to make it as hard as possible. That way you get stronger at doing it. Isn't that how it works?
Our concern with that is historically is getting the depths that I want out of that for her.
Wow, was that like 1 rep? Cool, okay.
Because again, we don't narrow her stance, but I will agree most people
Goes with the leg press again, all right.
People are probably going to have a bigger max with a wider stance.
Look at the range of motion here on her knees. This isn't, what do you call this, a real super partial rep? The whole point about the leg press is you actually want to bring your knees all the way down. If you can touch your chest, it would be good. You don't have to even bring the weight all the way up. You could do a partial rep from your chest upward from your knees. In other words, the whole point is to get a super stretch in the knee area, that part right there, the top part of the leg. It's a stretching effect. You want to keep stretching the muscles so they can damage, so you can grow them bigger, better, stronger, and faster. But she's not damaging anything here. This is just like partially just moving up and down. There's nothing going on here, man. It's totally adapted.
Biomechanics, but of course we need
She's basically wearing out her knees. She just doesn't realize it.
to keep bringing up her quads, hamstrings, glutes.
Look, she barely moves the weight. It's like 2, 3, 4 inches.
Are always obviously a priority. Here she's doing a nice wide stance leg press, which very similar stance to her squat stance.
That does absolutely nothing to your thighs. It's nothing. I'm telling you, man. Just not going to do anything here.
So we should get some solid carryover coming up, and she
Solid carryover to what?
does those with dumbbells this time. Again, I don't care how she does them. She can rotate it around as long as we get this. The thing is I'm mostly
Oh man, these really destroy your knees, I tell you.
concerned about the range of motion on these.
I saw a girl do this with a semi-heavy weight the other day, exactly like that, and man, I'm not destroying my knees, no way.
As long as we get the deep range of motion that I want, we build the quads, build the adductors. Again,
You are wearing out your body, you just don't realize it in an adapted state. You aren't getting anything out of this. You're not increasing your natural myofibrillar growth rate. Your strength, myofibrillar growth muscle strength. Your natural strength is not increasing. You're just wearing yourself out. You're adapted. People don't understand what adaptations are, what adapted is. And in a day of infertility and 0 gains. It's just 0 gains, man.
that's all that matters. And I think, how do I say this? People get hung up in the wrong things. I mean, you see so many people who talk about the silliest stuff, such as elbow flaring or whatever, and all these other things are.
That's it, the other leg.
Hence the reasons people have become retaking it through the ranges
Again, you've seen this before, the lower back. She's done it in the other videos. The exact same routine, exact same lifts, exact same weight that she's holding.
of motion and the joint angles that we want. Are we getting anything else? Get it. Grips for her, we use wide.
Again, with the elastic band. Man, this is just like, I swear, it's just like watching somebody repetitive failure. Just accelerated aging, infertility, and just wearing themselves out. What for?
medium and close grip. With
What is the purpose of this? This won't change your body, the look of it. It's your diet that changes your body. That's why people go carnivore diet, because that's what changes your body's look.
dynamic work type percentages and rest period. Again, the supplemental work tends to be the same.
Again, she's back at the bench press again. Okay, now she's doing 210 plates, I think. Yeah, 210s, 210s. All right.
All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative.
Her back is bent. Like, this is like, I've never seen this before. That's kind of odd, weird. People bending their back doing bench presses. In the old days, it was always flat. If anybody saw you like that, they'd make fun of you. And now everybody's doing it. What the hell's going on here? This is crazy.
And I'll talk to you guys next time.
Poor Michelle, man. She's just worn out, bro. I feel sorry for her. One more squat. Atta girl. Atta girl. Wear yourself out. Accelerate aging. You're doing it. Yes, you're going to make it. Less weight this time. Still with the wide stance, eh? All right. Boom. Atta girl. 2 reps. 2 reps. Atta girl. We're going places now. Oh, deadlift. Here we go. How many reps we got going on, Michelle? Come on, Michelle. You could do it. 1. Come on, baby. 2 more. Come on, babe. 1 more. Oh, that's it. Man, she disappointed me, man. 2 reps, bruh. That's in the bag, bro. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends. Like, that's going to stimulate anything. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Helps with the algorithm. See you in the next one. Ciao, man. See you later, Michelle.